Hi, this is Mrs. Arroyo, and today we are on day 4 of math, connecting the minute hand to the hour hand. Go ahead and solve the problem in your head. 16 minus 9. You should have 7. 15 minus 11. You should have 4. Our daily learning target is connecting the minute hand to the hour hand. I can connect the movement of the hour hand and the minute hand on an analog clock. Our standard is tell and write time in hours and half hours using analog and digital clocks. Raymond saw a clock that was displayed with the hour hand like the one below. What hour of time does the clock represent? One thing you might have noticed is that the hour hand is halfway between the 4 and the 5, so you know that this is somewhere between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Raymond then said that the minute hand for the clock must be on the 12 line. Do you agree with Raymond's reasoning? I do not, because this needs to be between 4 and 5 o'clock, not exactly on 4 o'clock. When he puts the minute hand on the 12, that's showing 0 minutes into the hour, and that's not what we're trying to show here. If the hour hand falls right between the 4 and the 5, where do you think that the minute hand would be? If you said on the 6, then you're correct. The minute hand is halfway around the clock. Remember that the minute hand starts at the 12 and goes around in a full circle to end at the 12. When the minute hand is on the 6, it is halfway around the clock. Do you think that the minute hand will always be at the 6 when the hour hand is exactly between two different hours? If you said yes, then you are correct. Because the hour hand is exactly between the 4 and the 5 at the halfway point, that means the minute hand will be at the halfway point as well to show the half hour. And if you didn't notice before, 6 is half of 12. So when the minute hand is on the 6, it is showing 30 minutes into the hour or the half hour. Go ahead and practice on your own. What do you think 8:30 looks like? Pause the video and draw this out, and then press play when you're ready to check your work. Let's check. This is what 8:30 looks like. The minute hand, shown in purple, is on the 6 because 30 minutes into the hour is half of the hour, half of the circle. The hour hand, shown in orange, is halfway between the 8 and the 9 because 8:30 is the halfway point between 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock. What does 3:30 look like? Pause the video and try to draw it out on your own. Let's check. This is what 3:30 looks like. Again, the minute hand is on the 6 because that shows what 30 minutes looks like, or half of an hour. And because 3:30 is halfway between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, our hour hand, shown in orange, is halfway between the 3 and the 4. Try it for 6:30. Let's check your work. A lot of people might get confused on this one and try to put both hands on the 6, but that is not so. Now the minute hand goes on the 6 exactly because the 30 minutes is at that halfway point. However, the hour hand does not go on the 6 at the same point because 6:30 is halfway between 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. Therefore, the hour hand that we show in orange needs to be halfway between the 6 and the 7. The placement of the minute hand is based on the hour. Over on the left side, it shows what 9 o'clock looks like. When it's 9 o'clock, our hour hand is exactly on the 9, and our minute hand is on the 12 to show that it is 0 minutes into the new hour. On the right, the clock shows 9:30. The minute hand is on the 6 to show that it is halfway through, to show the 30 minutes or half an hour. And the hour hand is halfway between the 9 and the 10 because 9:30 is halfway between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Now it's time to check your understanding. Look at the two clocks below. Draw the placement of the minute hand based on the hour hand. So on the left side, you see the hour hand is halfway between the 2 and the 3. And on the right side clock, you see that the hour hand is exactly on the 9. So go ahead and draw where that minute hand should be. Remember, your minute hand is supposed to be longer and skinnier than the hour hand. Thank you for listening and learning. Bye-bye.